Let's go.
How are you, Johnny?
Good.
That's all. John, I'm sorry they sent you to such a hellhole.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, you have, haven't you? John, I told you that I'd help you when I could. You interested? You can't possibly want to stay here for another 5 years.
In here, at least I know where I stand.
Yeah, just hear me out first. The covert operation's being geared up in the Far East. Your name was dug out by the computer as one of 3 most able to complete the mission.
Mission?
Recon for POWs in Nam.
Why now? Why me?
Prison camp you escaped from at 71's a target area. Nobody knows that terrain better than you do. The risk factor is very high. You'd be temporarily reinstated in the forces, and if the mission's successful, there may be a presidential pardon. You interested?
Yeah.
Good. Good. I'll get the necessary clearance. The next time we meet, it'll be in Thailand with the Special Ops designate who haunts the operation.
Yes, sir.
All clear?
Yes.
John, I want you to know that I did what I could to keep you out of here.
I know.
Yeah.
Sir, do we get to win this time?
This time it's up to you.
You loved Cobra, and I loved Rambo First Blood Part 2 when I was 9.
Yeah.
Look, there's nothing better than a guy winning a war you heard you lost your whole life.
Yeah.
And doing it to great music. And getting the dude out of a rock boulder punching prison to do it. That's called a movie, folks. That's how you settle the score on the screen. Those are great executives' minds at work. Like, what's the big thing that's got everyone down? And that was my approach, too, with Collateral Damage with Schwarzenegger at Warner Bros. What's got everyone down? 9/11. Well, what are we going to do about it? Well, we're not doing a sorry 9/11 piece, I can tell you that. Release Collateral Damage so the audience can see some payback, even if it's Schwarzenegger. And that's what they did with Rambo in Vietnam, basically. It's like, what's everyone down about? Vietnam. Well, let's get a guy out of prison and have him wreck those dudes. Let's relitigate the war,
Well, it's amazing that franchise, because that first one, I maintain had Stallone died after First Blood,
Yeah.
would have gone down as one of the best actors of all time.
That
And
is
gone on to do what he's done, and it's kind of like he's no parody, But-
yeah. So what you saying makes sense. Had he not done Oscar or Stop or My Mom Will Shoot or Rhinestone, had we seen him in that emotional prime, you're probably right. He would have been hallmarked. Ted Kotcheff, our buddy, directed that, and he said the book that it's based on is a suicide mission, and that Rambo does die in the end too, to mirror what you're saying. But when they got to the end, they're like, no way.
Paradise Alley.
Yeah.
Paradise Alley. My Rev and I watched that during COVID, and he sings the fucking theme song.
Does he?
He sings the opening fucking song.
You sure it's not his bro, Frank? That doesn't.
Nope, it's him.
Okay.
And he's trying to do his best Bill Medley, and he got Bill Medley became, that was the underground. Bill Medley sang all the end credits of like I don't know how many fucking movies.
Yeah, he was your go-to guy for that. I do love First Blood, though. There's a great emotional directional shift when he goes to the dude's house at the end of the credits and says, I'm looking for so-and-so. And he's dead. Cancer took him from Agent Orange or something. And he's got like the picture out. And he's like, look, that's me. And that's Ramrod. And that's Gung Ho. He's like naming the G.I. Joe characters in his platoon, basically. But he's like kind of excited to see his friend. And then he hears his friend's dead. And then his next confrontation is Brian Dennehy, who I have to give credit to. plays this part as an unrepentant racist, and that is the way to do it. Don't explain why you're this way, just be this guy.
Morning. You visiting somebody around here? You know, wearing that flag on that jacket, looking the way you do. You're asking for trouble around here, friend. Headed north or south?
North.
Now jump in. I'll make sure you head in the right direction, huh? Where you headed?
Portland.
Portland is south. You said you were headed north.
You got someplace I can eat around here?
There's a diner about 30 miles up the highway.
Is there any law against me getting something here?
Yeah, me.
Why are you pushing me?
What did you say?
So why are you pushing me? I haven't done anything to you.
First of all, you don't ask the questions around here. I do. You understand? Secondly, we don't want guys like you in this town. Drifters. First thing you know, we got a whole bunch of guys like you in this town. That's why. Besides, you wouldn't like it here. This is a quiet little town. In fact, you might say it's boring. But that's the way we like it. And I get paid to keep it that way.
Boring.
Portland, straight ahead. If you want some friendly advice, a haircut and take a bath. You wouldn't get hassled so much. Hope this ride helped you out. You have a nice day, huh? Think you're going? Hey, I'm talking to you, goddamn. Let me see some ID. All right, you're under arrest. You hear me? Now put your hands on the car. Now you put your hands on the car and you spread them. Now you're gonna put your hands on that car. How you do it, you decide right now.
Really what makes the movie click is you hate him fast, and he's smart enough as an actor to know he's in service to the story, and that you know, Kirk Douglas was supposed to play Troutman in this, but Kirk Douglas kept asking for rewrites to make it about that character, so he got asked to walk the plank. Crenna stepped in, but you know, the whole thing, the whole sheriff, the mentality of Dennehy of just like, I'm going to make everyone hate me, so they'll cheer when I'm dead, and the audience will get worked up. That's actor psychology 101. That guy gets an A for playing the part like that. Honestly, incredible. And he's just so good at it. He's like, you know, why don't we get you out of town? You know, you just don't learn, do you? What are you like? You just don't learn, do you, City Boy, or something like that? All those guys. Chris Mulkey's one of those guys who I think is a friend. He's definitely a friend of mine. He's probably a friend of yours. Yeah, David Caruso.
Dave Caruso.
Yeah, so they all bully him, and then of course they get word because you have to telegraph word, right? Somehow word comes back. This dude is a former Green Beret, did like 9.5 tours in Nam and literally wrecked Hanoi.
Yeah.
And they're like, Maybe we're going in the woods after the wrong guy. Yeah. It's like maybe we don't chase this dude into the woods. I don't
Yeah.
know, but that's a fun movie. Stallone's panned the initial cut of it, but I have a hard time seeing them. He said the movie was terrible until they started cutting it down. Maybe, or maybe he's exaggerating that fact because that movie felt cut and dry.
Hi there, everybody. Voice actor Roger Craig Smith here to talk to you about NMOSD. It can paralyze you, it can blind you, it can even kill you in a matter of minutes, but we are very close to a cure. And with that cure could come a cure for cancer. So please go to the Guthrie Jackson Foundation and donate today. Appreciate it.